All right, our next guest here diving into a behavior trend gaining traction called bricking. And this is where people intentionally disable or downgrade their smartphones to limit that compulsive behavior and the use of them. He says that it goes deeper than tech detox, and it's more about regaining control. Dr. Eugene Lipov, a biological psychologist, joining me to talk about this. All right, so let's break this down. What, in essence, does bricking mean, first off?
So bricking actually is a way to reduce your dependence on the phone. It could be anywhere from putting it away, like away from so you cannot get to it. I was in Portugal a couple of days ago and I saw somebody bricking. Her example of it, they turned off all the color on the phone and she only let herself use the phone for about 15, 20 minutes a day.
Wow.
So,
okay, so essentially you turn your phone into a brick.
I think that's where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Exactly right. But it can take different forms. But I think the mere fact that people are starting to wake up to the impact, brain impact, which is psychological as well as physiological or actual impact of media on the phone, being sucked into the phone, people are waking up to it. Up to 40% of people, maybe even more, of Gen Z people are doing bricking now, which is amazing, I think.
Yeah, and Gen Z being the younger generation that is on cell phones, right, other than Alpha, which at this point, most of them are underage. Let's talk about Gen Z, because I do find that fascinating, right? Millennials, Gen X, I mean, we had a little bit of both worlds, the analog and the digital. But you're right about that addictive compulsive. You wake up, the first thing you do is you check your phone. Why is it that the younger generation that has always had this technology at their disposal is so quickly realizing it's important to detach?
Because I think the whole thing is, you know when your body feels wrong. You know when you cannot put it down. You know, and the parents hopefully, like, you know, I'm a parent of Gen Z child, or an adult now, and what he's doing is he realized it was too much for him. So he said, Dad, I'd rather build Legos. So that's a form of breaking, because it makes you feel bad, and you're always revved up, you feel tense. And my particular expertise is physiological changes from the brain change. People have allergic reactions, or their immune system start to overact, start to chew up the muscles, so you feel tired, the muscles hurt. And I think people are starting to understand there is a direct connection from the brain to your body.
Yeah.
And then they're figuring out when they don't use the phone, they feel better.
Wow.
And shockingly, they want to feel better.
Dr. Lipov, we could talk here for an hour. Unfortunately, we've run out of time, but come on back, because I think it's worthy to explore those physiological changes that you bring out, and how much we could benefit from making these things turn into a brick one day. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.